Welcome to Celebrity Investing, your go-to source for insights, tips, and updates on navigating the exciting landscape of personal and global finance. Please like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content. This is part 2 of why corporate restructuring matters for business success. Implementation. Planning is critical, but execution is where results happen. A solid plan without proper implementation is just words on paper. During this phase, companies need strong leadership and clear communication to stay on track. Communicate the plan. Share the restructuring plan with employees, stakeholders, and partners. Explain the why behind the changes to foster buy-in. Assign roles. Make sure managers and teams know their responsibilities. Everyone should understand their part in the process. Take decisive action. Whether it's cutting costs, selling assets, or making leadership changes, follow the plan without hesitation. Monitor progress. Regularly assess how the implementation is going. Identify and address roadblocks early. Think of this phase as building a house. You've got the blueprint, now it's about turning that vision into reality, one brick at a time. Monitoring and adjustment. Once the plan is put into action, the work doesn't stop. Companies must track the results, compare them to goals, and adapt as needed to ensure sustained success. Measure performance. Use key metrics like revenue, profitability, or employee retention to gauge progress. Gather feedback. Seek input from employees, customers, and stakeholders to spot any blind spots or concerns. Analyze the impact. Are the changes achieving the intended results? If not, what needs to change? Refine the strategy. Adjust steps or timelines as needed. Restructuring isn't a one-size-fits-all process, it's dynamic. Monitoring is similar to adjusting a thermostat. You don't just set it and forget it, you tweak it as conditions change to maintain the desired environment. By following these steps, companies can approach restructuring with purpose and confidence. The process may be complex, but a well-executed plan can lead to stronger operations, financial stability, and long-term growth. Challenges of corporate restructuring. Corporate restructuring is rarely a smooth process. While it offers opportunities for improvement, it also comes with its share of obstacles. From employee skepticism to legal hurdles, these challenges can derail even the best-laid plans if not addressed carefully. Let's look at some common issues businesses face during restructuring. Resistance to change. Change is tough, especially in a corporate setting. Employees and even managers may resist restructuring efforts for a variety of reasons. Employees fear job loss. Announcements about layoffs or role changes create anxiety, leading to decreased morale and productivity. Managers feel threatened. Leadership changes or shifts in power dynamics can spark resistance at higher levels. Culture conflicts emerge. Altering workflows or integrating new teams might clash with the existing company culture. How can companies overcome this? Clear, open communication is key. Sharing the reasons behind restructuring and the long-term benefits can help ease concerns. Involving employees in discussions or decision-making can also foster trust. Think of it like steering a ship. You need every crew member working together to stay on course. Strategies to manage resistance could include facilitating consistent communication about the process and its goals. Offering training programs to help employees adapt to the new setup. Recognizing and addressing genuine concerns, rather than brushing them off. By addressing resistance head-on, companies can pave the way for smoother transitions. Financial risks. Financial strain often drives restructuring, but the process itself can bring additional risks. Poorly planned changes can worsen cash flow issues or lead to unexpected expenses. Upfront costs pile up. Legal fees, severance payments, and consultant charges can quickly eat into resources. Unrealized savings or gains. Expected financial improvements, like cost reductions or revenue boosts, don't always materialize as planned. Investor confidence takes a hit. Restructuring plans can appear risky or signal trouble, leading to dips in stock prices or funding challenges. To manage these risks, companies need thorough financial forecasting. Understanding how each change impacts cash flow and profitability is essential. Prioritizing cost-effective strategies, like renegotiating contracts or selling non-core assets, can also help offset costs. Companies should consider conducting detailed cost-benefit analyses before implementing changes. Building a financial buffer for unforeseen expenses during the transition. Keeping investors informed to maintain their trust and minimize market disruptions. Managing financial risks is like balancing on a tightrope. It requires precision, focus, and preparation. Legal and regulatory obstacles. Restructuring often involves navigating a maze of legal and regulatory requirements. If these aren't handled correctly, companies risk fines, lawsuits, or delays. Compliance issues arise. Changes in management structure, layoffs, or acquisitions must adhere to labor laws, tax codes, and other regulations. Contracts create complications. Breaking or renegotiating terms with suppliers, creditors, or partners can lead to disputes. Litigation risks grow. Disgruntled employees or stakeholders might take legal action if they feel the restructuring process was unfair. Addressing these challenges requires careful planning and the involvement of legal experts. Here's what companies can do. Conduct due diligence to identify potential regulatory or contractual landmines. Create a clear plan for handling disputes before they escalate. Work with experienced legal advisors to ensure compliance at every stage. Think of it as navigating traffic. You need someone who knows the rules of the road to avoid costly tickets or accidents. By anticipating and addressing these challenges, businesses can steer their restructuring efforts toward success. Case studies of successful corporate restructuring. Corporate restructuring isn't just a theory or strategy. It's a proven way to solve real problems and create opportunities. Some of the most well-known companies have successfully turned their fortunes around through bold restructuring efforts. Let's look at 2 examples. Example 1. Company A. Summarize the restructuring process and its outcomes. Ford Motor Company's turnaround, 2006-2009. Ford faced significant financial trouble in the mid-2000s, struggling with slumping sales, rising competition, and outdated practices. In 2006, the company appointed Alan Mulally as CEO, and he spearheaded a massive restructuring initiative to refocus the business. Key actions included 1. Ford strategy. Ford prioritized global efficiency by unifying product designs and reducing redundancies across markets. Asset sales. The company divested non-core brands like Volvo, Jaguar, and Land Rover to simplify operations and boost liquidity. Debt financing. Instead of seeking a bailout like competitors, Ford secured $23 billion in private loans, giving it more control over its recovery. The results? By 2009, Ford had avoided bankruptcy, restored profitability, and regained public trust. It became a model for how disciplined planning and execution can save a troubled company. Example 2. Company B. Analyze the strategies used and lessons learned. Netflix's evolution, 2011-2013. Netflix didn't face a typical financial crisis, but it found itself at a crossroads. As streaming gained popularity, the company realized its DVD rental business was becoming obsolete. To stay ahead, Netflix bet big on digital streaming and original content creation. Steps taken. Service restructuring. Netflix split its DVD rental and streaming services into separate brands. While controversial at the time, it made the company more forward-facing. Original content investment. It poured resources into creating exclusive shows like House of Cards, setting itself apart from competitors. Global expansion. Netflix widened its audience by rapidly expanding into international markets. The payoff? By focusing on future trends instead of clinging to old models, Netflix became the dominant player in entertainment. This case shows the importance of adapting to change before it's too late. Key lessons from these examples. Focus on core strengths. Selling non-essential businesses can simplify operations and free up resources. Bold decisions matter. Avoiding half measures helped both companies achieve long-term growth. Think ahead. Restructuring isn't just about fixing today's problems, it's about planning for what's next. Stay tuned and continue to watch our videos to gain valuable insights into the world of finance. Subscribe, like, and share to continue your journey to financial success.